Imagine learning that a father killed their own 18-year-old daughter because she put up a picture on Instagram. This happened only last November in Pakistan. In tribal countries such as Pakistan, pictures of women are seen as taboo. They're greatly frowned upon. They don't like it. I post on Instagram all the time. I do posts, I do reels, specifically of one of my kids. And I don't have to worry about anything. I just put it up and keep it moving. Unfortunately for this young girl who was just trying to enjoy herself, she got killed in an honor killing because the father felt disrespectful and was persuaded by his fellow family members to kill her because girls aren't supposed to upload pictures of themselves. I feel like this is a good example of how important cultural awareness is. As we grow up, we form friendships outside of our family, and we start to learn that other people may not be like us, and we have to learn exactly what is different. I grew up in the North, so how we answer things is just yep and nope sometimes. But when I met my family down South, it had to be yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. And it was just a form of respect. And if I said yep, I got in big trouble because that was seen as disrespect, even though that's not what my intention was at all. The point of cultural awareness is just to show a generalized respect to everyone, in my opinion. I've mentioned a couple of behaviors, but I anticipate on becoming an open communicator with co-cultures. And the first step that I want to take in doing this is just to be open and ready to listen. I feel like I do that now. At least I try really hard to. But it's definitely a learning process and just learning what's acceptable and what's not. For example, you go over somebody's house, you see shoes outside of the house. There's a reason for it, or it's not always just to keep the house clean. It's literally just leave your stuff outside. When I greet people in certain families of my friends, I know to give them a kiss on the cheek. Or I'm not really a physical person, but the closer that we get, I know, especially if they have a Cape Verdean descent or a Spanish descent, I know when they see me, they're going to give me a kiss on the cheek. And it's just a form of respect that I do. That's how I greet them as well, because that's what they expect. And it doesn't make me feel uncomfortable. I wouldn't do it if it did, but just goes to show that as we grow, it's really important to learn how people live their lives. And I think it's really important to do your research. When I'm at work, I greet a lot of families of all different cultures, and I'm learning. I'm 36 and I'm still learning, and I will continue to learn what's appropriate, what's not, what they celebrate, how I can contribute to that while staying in my place and not being offensive. I have caretakers that come in that don't speak a lot of English, and they're coming to pick up children that they care for, and I've learned to simply greet them, and it just makes them so happy. Or as they're leaving, just say a simple sentence in Spanish. And I know I can't do a whole conversation, but I'm trying. And just to kind of open that communication that we should all have amongst each other. I think it's important to make it a point to learn how others live. And not everyone will sit you down and give you a big lesson of their culture. So I think just being open and transparent and willing to learn will take you a long way. And you can sometimes teach yourself. And just being able to blend in and adapt with other people is a gift. And I think that just having that cultural awareness and wanting it to grow will take you very, very far, not only in work, but in school and in life, and just any relationships that you may form. Like I said, it could be in passing or it could be a lifelong relationship. It doesn't matter. Just kind of being open and wanting to listen. I had a friend that was Jehovah's Witness, and I learned quickly not to speak about holidays or invite her to things, but we still have a very solid friendship while me respecting her religious boundaries. We're all different in our own unique ways, and I think we have a lot in common. It's just about getting to know each other and kind of seeing what's what's what to each person. And I know that I can control being culturally inclusive to everyone and making it a priority to show how important it is to me that people feel comfortable in my presence, regardless of race, gender, ethnicity, and religion. And I think that's the best I can do right now, to be aware and continue to learn.